What's up? I'm Tashi and welcome to my home. Today we are going to be talking about a really fun project that I am attempting to make in time for St. Patrick's Day. I got some yarn in this pretty rainbow basket. My idea is I'm going to try to crochet myself an amazing St. Patrick's Day cardigan in time for St. Patrick's Day. 15 days away, so that's 2 weeks. Okay, I can do it. I got this. 2 weeks away. So I got this adorable, soft and squishy yarn from Hobby Lobby, 30% off, obviously. And it is the Baby Bee Sweet Delight Chunky Happy Go Rainbow yarn. So it is a chunky yarn. I decided to work with chunky yarn for this cardigan because obviously chunky yarn comes together a lot faster than like worsted weight or any other type of yarn. My cat has a hairball. Did you get it out? I'm also kind of thinking that I want to do granny squares for this sweater, even though like it's all going to be the same because I got like a bajillion skeins of this because I didn't know how many I was going to need. I'll just return what I don't use or make something else out of it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. So I kind of wanted to do granny squares because I recently discovered the joy of granny squares and I love how fast they come together. They come together so fast, they're so easy to make, but I don't want a holy granny square. You know what I mean? Like the granny squares with all the holes like this. I don't want it to look like that. If I can stick my finger through it, we got too many holes in our granny square. I kind of looked around online. I looked at some different granny square patterns and I think I found one that's gonna work for me, but now I just have to figure out how I want it to fit. So I think I need to go find a sweater to measure and then we're gonna make a plan. I'm gonna go find a sweater. I got one. I mostly like the fit of this one, but the only thing that I kind of want to change is I want it to be longer, like just a smidgy longer. And so the other yarn that I got is, I got this yarn. This is a Malabrigo chunky yarn. I got it from my favorite my favorite yarn store, Prairie Road Yarn in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Love the owner. Jane is amazing and I want her to be my best friend, so we're working on that. So I got this color there and I'm planning to use it as like the ribbing all around the sweater. So around the inside of the cardigan, around the bottom of the cardigan, the cuffs for the sleeves. That's what I'm using this beautiful emeraldy color for. I think I'm just gonna make it as long and as wide as this, and then I'll just crochet a little ribbing and then it'll be a smidgy longer. The other thing I don't love about the sweater is the sleeves are a little bit tight. I like a good baggy sleeve. So I do think I'm gonna make kind of like a poofy sleeve vibe type of situation. Okay, so let's take some measurements here and then we're gonna start designing our pattern. I think I kind of got it figured out. That's my plan. I'm basically just gonna make like rectangles for the whole thing and then just put it all together and hope that it works out. So now the hard part is gonna be figuring out how to make the granny squares. I think I need to make one and see how it goes. Oh, this is the hardest part of crochet, like crochet designing for me, is the math. My brain can't math. Math is so hard. I'm gonna make a granny square. You have been chosen. Here's what I got. I love this yarn. This yarn looks so cool. I am liking this. So this is option 1. This is the one that I was thinking originally of doing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might try some other ones. I'm currently questioning everything I believe because I was like, what should I do for my next granny square? I said I don't like holes, but it's so cute. And as I was crocheting this, I was like, wait a minute. It looks like a 4-leaf clover. I think it's gotta be this one. I think it's gotta be this one. Now I just got this amazing idea. What if I did just the center row, the green color, and then I did all around it the rainbow color? Oh my gosh. I think that would be so cute. Then it would literally be a 4-leaf clover. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it. This is the winner. I still have one more round to go, but I was like, this is it. This is it. I don't even need to do more to know that this is it. This is the winner. And I already came up for a name. I already came up with a name for this sweater. It is going to be called the Happy-Go-Lucky Cardi. Get it? Because the yarn is the Happy-Go Rainbow, but then we added a clover, so now it's the Happy-Go-Lucky. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one, but brilliant genius. Now I only have to make like 20 million hundred of these. Yeah. Okay, here she is. I did 4 rounds, but I feel like the shamrock's kind of getting lost in the 4 rounds, so I think we're gonna go down to 3. I measured at 3 rounds, and the square is like a 5-inch square, which is gonna pose a little bit of a problem because the front panels need to be 8.5 inches across. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on that front, but I do think that this looks a lot better than the big one. So I think we're gonna tie this one off. 3rd time's the charm. That is so stinking cute. Math is hard. 30 for each sleeve. So that brings our total up to 58 granny squares. I have 2 weeks. I can do it. All right, 58 granny squares. I will see you back in 58 granny squares. We just finished watching Aquaman, and I got 10 granny squares crocheted during the movie. The day has finally come, and I finished all my granny squares. This is amazing. I'm so excited. And actually I ended up making 3 more than I needed. I left some on a chair, and then I like moved to the couch, and I forgot that I left some on the chair, and then I was counting on the couch. And anyways, long story short, I have 3 extra, which, you know, it's okay. I have to block these bad boys. So I've got my foam boards here ready to go. And if you don't know what blocking is, why haven't you watched my short yet? It's literally like 40 seconds long, and it'll explain everything in a really concise manner, so just watch it. So my goal is to get these blocked while my husband is at his meeting, and then hopefully I can spend, like, maybe tonight, if we're watching a movie or whatever, I can just spend tonight weaving in all these fakafta ends. There's so many ends. It was right on my mouth. I love you too. I love you. I'm gonna get to blocking these because I got, oh, here's Oreo. Hi. Anyways, I'll just block them and we'll talk later. husband and I just went out for dinner, and that was lovely. And before we went out, I got probably about half of the granny squares blocked. This is what it looks like blocked. I blocked it to 5 inches. So it's 5 by 5 inches. And every time, man, every time. Ugh, so chunky. What was I even saying? You made me forget what I was saying. I don't know if I like it. Here's the comparison. This is the original, right? This is the blocked. This looks like it would make a really cozy, comfy sweater. This looks like a drowned rat version of this. Like, look at this. Look at that. And so now I have half these and half these. I think I just have to keep blocking them because you can't like unblock something, can you? I don't think that's a thing that you can do because like once it's blocked, it's blocked. That's like an undoable thing. I'm just here making these mistakes to stop you from making these mistakes. You're welcome. I tried to de-block 3 of my squares. I did 3 as an experiment because I had 3 extras, right? The problem is, so it worked pretty well. Okay, so here's the blocked. Here's my attempt to de-block it. So you can see it's, you know, a little less. And then here's the original. So still not as nice as the original. And the big problem, the clover, okay? And the reason why is because I use 2 different types of yarn. So the rainbow one is an acrylic yarn, and then the clover is a 100% merino wool yarn. And this is the problem with using 2 different types of yarn when you're creating a project, is because when you try to wash it and do things to it, they have different instructions for washing and doing things too. So I think what I'm gonna do tonight is I am going to make a front panel out of both the unblocked and the blocked. And I'm gonna see like if there's a significant difference and if it really bothers me having them blocked once it's all together. Because I think right now I'm just looking at these side by side and I'm like I'm getting all sad, but I need to put it into a bigger piece and see how it actually looks and then go from there. So that's what I'm gonna spend my evening doing. And then I'll decide tomorrow because I'm sure it'll take me a long time to figure out how I'm gonna join these together. Here we go. Kevin! Oh, I love you so much. I love my kitty. I love her. Let's go crochet. I just finished the panel and I really like how it looks, and I did it with the blocked ones and I'm not mad about it. It kind of, once you get it all together, it does look, it's like nice and springy, and I kind of wanted it to be a little more of like a springy feel rather than like a winter feel anyways, because you know it's March or whatever. So I think I'm planning to block the rest of the squares tomorrow because it's already like 8:30. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just weaving in the ends on the rest of the squares I've already blocked, because that took so much time. Like it took me so much, like it took so long to do this because I had to weave in all of the ends on the A squares first. So I think I'm just gonna focus on getting ends woven into the squares I've already blocked, and then I'll finish blocking the rest tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we'll get it done in time for St. Patrick's Day. Here we go. It is officially 1 week since I started working on this sweater, and I have all of my granny squares done and blocked, and these are just the ones that I have to sew in the ends or weave in the ends on. And then I'm gonna start putting all of my panels together. So I did do that one panel yesterday. I have one more front panel, the back panel, and then the 2 sleeve panels to put together. Then I'll show you kind of where I'm at with it. But I'm just gonna kind of spend today just taking it easy. I've got friends coming over tonight for a craft night, but other than that, I'm literally just gonna be working on this project all day because my goal is to finish it within the next few days. I don't know if that's a lofty goal or not. We'll kind of see how far I get between today and tomorrow. But I'm hoping, yeah, kind of like around midweek, I'll be able to get this project completely done, which would be awesome. I have been weaving in ends for 2 hours, but I'm finally done. What a stupid amount of time for just weaving in ends. This is my pile. 28 granny squares. Unbelievable. From now on, I am definitely going to weave as I go. That's what I normally do, but I read somewhere that it's better to like block your squares first and then weave in your ends. But honestly, I don't even care because sitting and weaving in ends for 2 hours is a whole new kind of torture. Whole new kind of torture. Now I get to put it all together. Say good morning. The day is just starting to dawn here. I made a mistake. So I am so close to being done with my panels. My mistake was that I left this is my back panel, or it's gonna be once I get all of the squares put together. I left it sitting out here in my living room last night, and really by this point I should know better, and I knew I was taking a risk because my creatures have zero self-control. So anyways, my cat, of course it's yarn, what was I thinking? My cat attacked my yarn, and so I have to take one of these granny squares off. She kind of ruined this granny square, which is fine because it's not that bad, but like, yeah, she got after it a little bit. Thankfully, and I don't know how this happened. Oh my gosh, can we just, for a minute? You're so cute. I love it. I don't know how this happened, but I ended up with 3 extra granny squares on top of the 3 extra granny squares that hey, we're talking about you, you crochet ruiner. On top of the 3 extra granny squares that I tried to de-block. So it was a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Happy accident, happy accident. So I have extras that I can put in the place of the one that Kevin ruined. Thank you, Kevin. This is my life. This is, oh, you're gonna sit there. Oh, is that your bed now? Do you live there? You cannot stay there. I need to finish it. Ugh. All right, I think I'm gonna finish the panel. I'll for sure finish the panels today, and then hopefully I'll be able to get all the panels put together. We are getting so close. We're getting so close. It's only been a week and a day. Look at us go. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? I decided to get dressed for the day, and I finished putting together the last panel for this sweater, and I have it all laid out. Look at it. My husband says that it looks like Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dream Coat, which I don't disagree. It's very colorful, but I think it's gonna be so cute. I'm probably not gonna finish putting it together today because I'm about to go get lunch with a friend, and then I've got some other work that I have to get done today. So I'll probably finish putting it together tomorrow, but I will for sure probably have this done within the next couple of days. I think if I do any more work on it today, I'll probably just weave in all of these ends because there are Lots of ends. All the ends. Yay, my favorite thing, weaving in more ends. So, I'm so excited. We're gonna be done so soon. I didn't really do anything the past couple of days. Well, I did weave the ends in. The ends are woven in, so now everything's ready to kind of go together. My old roommate came to visit, and so I ended up kind of like dropping the ball on getting this project done because I was spending time with her, obviously. Oh, and I did make this cool hat. So I made this cool hat with the leftover rainbow yarn from my project. It's kind of fun, and it's the first hat I've ever made, so we're gonna call that a win. Today I came home over lunch so I could get a bunch of my chores done, and I just finished all of my chores for the night so that now I can just spend the rest of the evening finishing this sweater because I want to get it done. And I'm pretty positive, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can finish it by tomorrow. What do you think, Kevin? You're gonna lay on my sweater again, aren't you? In one piece. Look at that. One piece. I haven't tried it on yet. Okay, so we're gonna try it on. Here we go. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Ooh. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to make like a fairly long cuff, but it's so cute. I actually really like the length of it too, so I don't think I'll do a super thick ribbing along the bottom. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm definitely wearing the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat right now. Yeah, it's fabulous. Well, I am not gonna show you anymore until it's completely done, so I'll do the cuffs, the ribbing, and then she done. I'm at work on my lunch break, and I obviously brought my crochet with me because I am so determined to try to finish this sweater tonight. I'm not 100% sure I'll get it done. I like redid this cuff ribbing literally 3 times, but you know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. So I think it's really cute. So I am doing the cuffs separately from the rest of the sweater because I thought it would be kind of hard to actually like crochet it onto the sweater and get the sizing and the placement right, because the sleeves are poofy, but I want the cuff to like fit my wrist. So I'm just gonna, you know, wrap it and measure it that way, and then I'll just like whip stitch it onto the rest of the sweater. But yeah, it's just kind of chill. It's kind of a nice lunch break, but I'm also ready to go home. Home from work, got all my stuff that I had to get done, and now I have the rest of the evening to finish my sweater. I'm actually pretty confident that I can get it done because I got a cuff done during my lunch period and half of another one done. So I measured this way to make sure it was 3.5 inches, and then I just kept going until it fit. I honestly probably could have done like a few rows less now that I actually have it on. Maybe I'll undo a couple because yeah, that's a little loose now that I'm trying it on again. I digress. So I'm just gonna sit and listen to my audiobook. I'm almost done with it. I only have like 50 minutes left, so I'm gonna finish that, finish my sweater, and then I'll show it to you tomorrow. We've got another problem. I ran out of yarn. Oh, I got this much ribbing done, which is enough for about like half of the bottom. And I finished the cuffs. The cuffs are on and the cuffs are attached and looking really cute and fabulous. But I'm out of yarn and the yarn store is closed. So that means that I'm gonna have to go tomorrow during my lunch break. And thankfully it's just right across the street from where I work. And buy some more yarn and then hopefully get more of the ribbing done over my lunch break if I can go super fast. And just try to finish tomorrow. That's really coming in under the wire because I want to wear it on Friday. Yay. Deadlines are stressful. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. I just made myself a latte and I did not go to work today. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you just stayed home because you wanted to finish your project. Maybe that's true. Maybe my body was like, oh, you know, she's really stressed about getting this done. Maybe we should just get her sick so that she can stay home all day tomorrow. But it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't done a thing because I have been in bed because I feel garbage. And I'm pretty sure I have a low-grade fever because every time that I get outside of this blanket, I am freezing. Like I woke up this morning freezing and I've been freezing all day, and I just hope that I feel better by tomorrow so that I can actually wear my sweater to work, because if I can't, I'm gonna be so sad. Also, I made another mistake, which I didn't realize until yesterday after I had finished the ribbing. Yeah, my mistake is right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I must have missed a stitch. I'm trying to decide, is it worth it to like undo this much of the ribbing to fix it? I don't feel like it is, because I feel like it kind of just blends in. It's not that noticeable, right? Like you probably wouldn't have noticed if I didn't point it out to you. I think it's fine. I did go to the yarn store. I dragged my butt there, and in my illness, I forgot to have Jane wrap it on her yarn wrapping tool. So now I have this, which is fine. I will live with it, or maybe I will roll it into a ball. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to live with it first. Kind of upset about myself. I really just need to get my own yarn wrapping tool for how much I've been going to Jane's store and buying all the amazing yarns and things. Maybe if I wear it like a necklace while I'm... Anyways, I'm gonna try to get this sweater done and not die. I don't want to do that again. That took like 15 minutes to roll that up. I bought like 3 other skeins of yarn when I bought this one, and I'm gonna have to go back and have Jane use her little machine for me, because it takes literally like 2 minutes as opposed to 15 minutes. But I'm done, and now I can just crochet, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Like, when I say every time, I mean literally every time. Every time. Is it comfy? Is that why? Because it's so comfortable. I finished the sweater, but before I try it on and show you how amazing it looks, I'm gonna go put something else on besides just a t-shirt. Like, we need to, you know, St. Patrick's Day-ify this. But before I do, I wanted to tell you how much yarn I used. I literally had to go to the craft store like 3 different times to buy more yarn because I kept running out. Like, Jane probably thinks that I'm crazy. Okay, so I ended up using, I think I lost one of the tags because I'm pretty positive that I used 4 of the green. I definitely used 4 of the green, and then 7 of the rainbow. This sweater was expensive just to buy the yarn, because the rainbow yarn is like $5.50 a skein and I use 7. So that's, you know, and I got it 30% off, but still, that's about $35. And then the green yarn, because it was 100% wool, was extra expensive. So it was $13 a skein and I used 4. And like, I don't even think I can do that math in my head, but it's like $50-ish. So that's like an $85 sweater just in yarn. Okay, so I'm keeping that sweater forever and ever and ever, and we're never gonna tell anybody this, except that I'm putting it on the internet for the whole world to see. So if you're ever wondering why crochet handmade items cost so much money, it's because not only do we pay a buttload for the material to make the item, but then you have to factor in all of the hours that went into making the actual product. Okay, I'm gonna go change now so I can show you my new sweater. Now presenting, for the first time ever, the Happy-Go-Lucky cardigan. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting really nervous with how like colorful it was. Like I'm a pretty loud person when it comes to my clothing choices, but I was even a little like, ooh, I don't know how that's gonna look. But the ribbing, oh man, the ribbing just really brings it all together and makes it look so nice. I'm ready for St. Patrick's Day. Also, I kind of got some like Green Bay Packer vibes going on here with my yellow headband, but I don't have a green headband that matches, so we're rocking the yellow. Oh, wait. What was I thinking? Now we're ready for St. Patrick's Day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about my Happy-Go-Lucky cardi and my Happy-Go-Lucky beanie. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time for another fun crafting adventure.